On this episode of Show Me Ruttin, you will see a glimpse of the hard work we put in during the preseason and how it pays off. Generally, we kick off every season by viewing aerial photos of the properties we'll be hunting. Using past experiences and what we see from the map, we'll come up with a game plan on how we think the deer are moving throughout the property. From there, we pinpoint locations and we get our boots on the ground, and that's when we utilize probably our number one scouting tool, the trail camera.
Trail cameras allow us to have the eyes in the timber or on the fields when we're not actually there. It's a great scouting tool. It helps us track deer movement, their normal patterns, and it allows us to place stands in an accurate position to put us on a kill shot. We usually know the general location of where we would like a stand to be put, but when it comes to bow hunting, a 20-yard shot is a lot different than a 50-yard shot. And when you have the human factor, it makes a big, big difference.
Using trail cameras along with mineral sites and food plots, we're able to get a pretty good inventory of the bucks on our property. In the summer of 2016, we received photos of multiple mature deer. One in particular stood out. On August 21st, we got our one and only photo of our number one buck, Twin Towers. We named him that because his G2s were extraordinarily tall. It's November 8th, a week before gun season, and my brother Damien and I are hunting on the north end of this cut. Over the past week or so, we've watched the rut gradually intensify, and we get lucky enough to see our number one buck on the hit list, Twin Towers.
It didn't take long for Poe and Damien to see some action. We caught a couple of does fighting over this territory. Not much longer, out steps the big boy. we called Twin Towers, our #1 hit list buck, gave Poe and Damien one last view before going into the timber. They tried everything they could, from grunting, bleeding, but nothing could get that buck off of that trail of that hot doe.
We brought the ground blind out to the south end of this cut that Kinsey and I have been seeing a lot of rut activity. We've seen over at least 20 different bucks in this area. Never the same ones. So, a lot of action. And this morning, I believe my brother and I had seen Twin Towers, the #1 buck on our hit list. He came out of the middle timber is what Kinsey and I call it, heading east, and you can see the video footage of him he just goes making big circles. I tried to get him in. I got him, or he came into about 51 yards. That's the closest he got, but he didn't stop for nothing. Then I had seen a lot of deer move in the middle of this cut, and where we have that 2-man up north, it's just not working out for the bow, where those deer aren't traveling on that north end just yet. So I have the decoy set out tonight. So anything that comes out in the middle of this cut, hopefully we can get a shot on it and get it called in. But other than that, it's it.
'Twin Towers once again presented himself for Poe. This time, coming within range, the doe decoy did its job.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How far do you think he came? How far was he from you?
Oh my god. That was a 30-yard shot. It's actually probably a little bit closer. It's a little closer. I shot him a little high and spined him. And I put another arrow in him, so. Oh my god, I seen this buck come out from the north side. I was like, oh my gosh. He walked right by our deer stand. And I was just so sick to my stomach. I just talked to Kinsey. And sure enough, I look over, there he is. He's standing there, probably 50 yards. But, oh my god, that's a big buck. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Babe, I said a prayer for you.
Thank you.
Well, here it is, November 8, 2016, and finally got an opportunity at our #1 buck on our hit list. We named him Twin Towers. We first got a trail cam picture of him August 21st of this year, and from then on, this has been the buck we've been after this entire time. And my brother and I were hunting this morning, and he came out multiple times, at least 3 or 4 different times, and he just kept making circles. He'd come in, get out, and then the closest he got to us this morning was about 51 yards. Never had a shot at him. So, you know how that feeling is whenever you got your number one buck coming in and then he just goes away. It just, I don't know, it's like an upsetting feeling. And then, so tonight, or this morning, we were set up north of patch of timber we call the Little Timber, and the 2-man stand. But this evening, I decided to take a ground blind on the south side of it because of the north wind, and we had seen a lot of bucks cruising through this cut that we hunt. But so we set up. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Get the ground blind finally set up. It was a little bit of a task, but we're sitting, waiting. About an hour goes by, and around 3:30, I see Twin Towers walking the north side of the Middle Timber, and I was just sick to my stomach because we had 2-man set up right there, and he walked right underneath it, and I don't know, just that feeling. I text my buddy Kenzie. I was like, "You're not gonna believe this. Twin Towers just walked underneath the 2-man." And here I am 150 yards south of it. But luckily for us, I had a doe decoy set up in a cut just to the east of me, about 20 yards, and I grunted at Twin Towers twice, and he had stopped. And he looked south towards our direction, and sure enough, he caught a glimpse of that doe, and then he kept going east and cut to the timber. So, like I said, it was a very upset feeling knowing that he walked right under the tree stand I was at this morning. But sure enough, 30 minutes later, here he comes. He busted out of the south end of that timber, right into the cut, and as the video shows, him coming in from the north, and I ranged him at 30 yards and took the shot, and down he went. I got a spine shot on him, but I'm so excited. I'd like to give a big thank you to Harriet and Kelly Thorpe for giving me the opportunity to hunt back there, Kenzie Thorpe as well, and to Simmons Sharks Broadheads. I used 125 grain Simmons Shark Broadhead, and sure enough did the job. So, big thank you. I thank the Lord for giving me this opportunity and blessing me with this year. And yeah, thank you.